Well, we hear all the time about the labels that marketers assign to various groups of consumers based on those consumers' demographics, interests, and other commonalities. Several of these are fairly well known. For example, you have your baby boomers. Those are the folks born in the baby boom of the decade or two after the Second World War. In this grouping, my partner.
When you put it that way, it doesn't sound so great.
Well,
way back after the Second World War.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
1946 to 1964, I think it was. Yeah, something like that. You fall squarely in that, Dirk.
Yes,
and when I say squarely, Dirk,
squarely.
Yes, that's right. So he falls squarely into that. When it comes to when it comes to technology, some people are considered early adopters as another grouping, meaning that they're always the ones who want to try out the latest gadgets and gizmos, and that would be our boss, Jeff Dewar. Kind of falls into that one. Then there are identities focused on things like purchasing. For example, my wife Terry and I are known as Dinks. Did you know that, Dirk? We're known as Dinks,
which somehow it seems to fit.
means double income, no kids. We get a lot of solicitations for restaurants for some reason. I don't know why that is.
Two dogs.
No. Double income, double dogs. Yes, no kids though. But now, according to a press release appearing on the Conference Board website, a new consumer group is making a big impression on marketers. The news item, which we linked to in Tuesday's issue of Quality Digest, discusses a report released last month by the Demand Institute, which is a nonprofit think tank operated by the Conference Board in conjunction with Nielsen. The report defines the new group with the moniker Connected Spenders. And if there's any phrase that can get marketers' hearts aflutter, other than Dinks, of course, it's one that combines the ability to connect to buying opportunities with the desire to spend. Connected Spenders.
There we go.
Would make marketers really happy, I would think, to have connected spenders. Well, identifying consumers as connected spenders is more efficient than considering them based on arbitrary upper class, middle class, and lower class dividers. The key defining factors for this emerging new group are engagement with new products or offerings, the ability to locate these purchasing opportunities, and having the internet here, of course, is critical, and at least the perceived sense of discretionary income. When you think about it this way, a connected spender, say in Africa, who earns, let's say, $1,000 a month, may be a much more valuable consumer for an online marketer, maybe than an American retiree worth upwards of $1 million. Upper class, middle class, and lower class really don't apply in this paradigm. I mean, what he's saying there is like somebody who's motivated and has discretionary income within their market and has access to the internet, maybe a better target than somebody who has more money but isn't as involved or as engaged. That's an important distinction there. And it really can't be stated clearly enough that internet access is really the single most important factor here. The Demand Institute report indicates that more than 2 billion consumers are expected to gain access to the internet in the decade to come.
Wow.
When you consider this huge, monstrously untapped market, it's clear that the influence of connected spenders is just going to continue to grow in the coming years. 2 billion people are still not on the internet. They're going to be on the internet by 2027. So that's a lot of people potentially to market to. Even if they don't have a lot of money necessarily, they may have discretionary income they can allocate. So those are connected spenders.
Yeah, that's interesting. So, and obviously, like you said, the internet is a big part of this. And of course, as internet and network accessibility rolls out even in developing countries, like you said, you mentioned Africa, that is potentially a market.
More and more people. And again, it's not necessarily upper class, lower class.
It's right. It's just, do they have the money to spend and do they have access?
The discretionary income? Do they have access? Do they have desire? Do they want stuff? Some people maybe, like say if you're a retiree, you may not need or want as much. You may just be happy with the way you're living, but people that are in emerging markets may have more of a desire for things, who knows, cell phones or sneakers or whatever it may be, that makes them connected spenders.